3 waterfalls, a gorge walk and a steep climb. We discover possibly Hong Kong's best hidden hike. This is Drone and Phone. Welcome to the 3rd episode of Hike Your Hike. I'm here with Dan Canavan.
Hello again, how you doing?
Remember from previous episodes, George is not here today, unfortunately. He's not feeling very well. Dan, where are we going to go today?
We're going to the Yellow Dragon Gorge, which you can actually see. Quite hard to make out, but it's there in the mist behind us. It's a dramatic gorge with 3 waterfalls falling into it.
So Dan's taking me up through that misty gorge with many dragons. I think there's supposed to be 3 dragons up there.
Apparently. Time for a thumbs up.
Let's get going. Yeah, thumbs up. In this series of Drone and Phone, we're hiking your hike. Over the past 5 years, we've covered more than 50 Hong Kong hikes, but there are lots more hidden gems that we need you to help us find. So if you know a great hike not on our map, please let us know with a comment down below. In the 3rd episode, expert hiker Dan has taken me to Tung Chung, where we start with a gentle walk over to the Wong Lung Hung picnic site. From there we leave the road and head off into the gorge to start a scramble up the valley. So we're just starting and it already feels very bushy. I think we're going to have a lot more of this to come. As you follow the river upstream, the valley slowly closes in. We jump from rock to rock as we make our way up. I've got to say, I'm loving these Kailash shoes that I've got. The Fugas, as they're called. These are actually mountain running shoes, but they have amazing grip on them, the Vibram sole, which is on this kind of surface absolutely perfect for getting up this river gorge. Before reaching the first waterfall, we pass 2 large pools. Too much of a temptation on a hot day for a chance for us to cool off. In the last pool, it's a short hike to the first of 3 waterfalls and a chance to start the steep climb up to Sunset Peak.
You use the rope and then you go up through the bushes. It's a little bit steep and scrambly, and when you get through, up there on the left, there's a little pool at the top of the waterfall. It's nice.
But we're going to go on, try a different route.
We're going to look at our options.
The next stage of the hike should only be done by experienced hikers or with a professional guide. It's steep and requires a good head for heights. Lucky for us, George is back at base camp. How are you feeling, George? So you can see here why we call this the Yellow Dragon. Behind me, vast slabs of fairly yellowy rocks. I think there's we've just passed 1 waterfall here and there's 2 more further up. Today, unfortunately though, end of the dry season, so not too much water in them. So we've decided to take the path between the 2nd and 3rd waterfalls. There's a rope here and some ties, and we're going off the left. Dan setting off right now. The climb is short but steep, with the occasional sections that require some basic climbing. As we neared the top, Dan took a left turn at the first junction on the path.
We can get to the infinity pool above the waterfall if we go this way. We're going to traverse across a little bit.
And then come all the way back?
And then come all the way back.
So why would we do that, Dan?
We owe it to our viewers.
This is just for you. The short detour is worth the effort as it brings you to a perfect lunch spot at the top of the first waterfall. A small pool overlooking the valley affords another chance to cool off before returning to the trail. In the next section you have to pass 3 difficulties before the path transforms to a tough but safe incline. So we have 3 difficulties to accomplish. We've done 2. Number 3 is right here, and Dan's going for it. Ooh, that is a fall down below you though, Dan.
Yeah, you don't want to fall.
So I should note that Dan is a purist and refuses to use the ropes. So they are there.
Isn't a tree though?
if you want security. Well done, Dan. Okay, my turn. Once you're over the 3 difficulties, the hard work starts as you climb over 400 metres straight up through abandoned farms and forest until the path pops you out onto the Linfarshan Trail. We continued to climb to the top of the trail. At 766 metres, it ranks as Hong Kong's 6th highest summit, but on a clear day boasts some of the best views in the region. From there, it's a pleasant stroll back down to Nam Shan, where you can get a bus down to Mui Wo, and from there, a ferry to Central. Unfortunately, the microphone on my phone had some water inside, leading to this very strange ending. Well, Dan, we're going to call it a day. We're at Nam Shan now. We've got a little bus journey to get us back down to Mui Wo. How's the day been for you?
It was really good. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I totally recommend it to anyone if you've got a good head for heights. It's fantastic.
I've got to say, this is a tough one, and one that you should be very careful about doing unless you're an experienced hiker or you're along with a professional, but I'm going to put it on my DJ's top 5 pick. It was absolutely fantastic. Thank you, Dan. For now, I'm DJ Clark.
I'm done.
This is Drone.
This is Waterfall. Nicely done. Hey! Success.